Hi and welcome. I was going to say welcome back, but I haven't really been doing any war game videos for the past month. Had to get Christmas over with. Um, so what I'm doing is I was building terrain for a scenario for rapid fire reloaded. It's a map I printed out, which I'm going to use for working out artillery fire using the rapid fire reloaded extra rules. So the game, maybe I'll give you a bit of information on the game itself. It's the Mouen, or the Battle of Mouen, 1944. I suppose I'll read out a wee bit of the info. The Battle for Mouen, probably pronouncing Mouen wrong. I'm going to have to go on the internet and try and work out what is the proper pronunciation. 20th of June 1944. Obviously it's around about the same time as the landings. Operation Epsom was launched on June 26 as part of the British attempt to capture the city of Caen. By the 27th, a narrow corridor had been forced through German lines to the River Odin by the 15th Scottish Division, but the 1st Panzer SS Panzer Corps attempted to cut this with a pincer assault from east and west. Kampfgruppe Frey led the counterattack from the east with the 1st Battalion SS Panzer Grenadier Regiment on its right flank, supported by the handful of Panzer IVs, or is it Panzer IVs from a 21st Panzer Division and a few 12th SS Panthers. The village of Mouen was taken, but Frey's troops were stopped by infantry and tanks defending Colleville, the next village to the west. So that's the road to Colleville. I'm really doing this for myself too. Try and get this information to sink in. So that's the west. Right, so we're top of the boards: north, south, east, west. So to push Germans back, the 10th Highland Light Infantry, supported by tanks from the 3rd County of London Yeomanry, were ordered to strike southeast from, oh my god, Chucks Chew. How long can I? Let's see if I can. Chew and retake Mouen. This is going to be great. I'm probably butchering all these names, and the French people are pulling their hair out. Advancing in a line with 2 companies leading the tanks on the flanks, the Scots were hit by heavy fire as they neared the railway. Many Shermans and all the Panzer IVs were put out of action, but despite fighting raging into the evening, Kampfgruppe Frey held on to Mouen, although the 10th Highland Infantry had ended all German hopes of further advance. Okay, so it says plain tips. Pick positions for your 25 pounder or Nebelwerfer ops that provide good observation. Try to support weapons that fire indirectly behind cover. Yeah, it makes sense anyway. Move infantry units quickly over open ground. Yep, especially when there's going to be artillery. Use smoke. Yep. Armoured fighting vehicles can protect infantry. Yep. So the game. This represents the 10th Highlanders infantry counterattack against the northern units of Kampfgruppe Frey. The game is played in 6x4. There's no limit. Right, well, I'm playing on a 5.5. 5.5 foot board by, I think it's 5. Yeah, 5.5 by 5. What's actually measured? It's a bit of wood I had left over. I'm going to get another one that's 6x4, just to make it easier. Deployment: German units may deploy anywhere within the area marked by the blue dotted line, but one infantry company and one medium machine gun must begin the game facing west towards Cullyville. No troops are dug in. British units must begin the game north of the red dotted up there. The British artillery fires from off table. I'll probably bring the artillery on table and put it somewhere because I have a tendency, due to age, to forget about something that's not on the board. Orders: British drive German forces out of Mouen. Germans hold your present position. Victory conditions: German win, hold Mouen and keep enemy units at least 6 inches away from the village. Right, so I've worked it out when I sort of built Mouen. This is Mouen. That the railway lane is a separator and 6 inches to the walls or the bogazure along the dip. So any units in this area up to the road and down are within 6 inches. British to win, capture Mouen or have at least 2 units within 6 inches of the village. So basically, if any of the British units make it within that area, it's a win for them. Special rules: the buildings marked with H on the battle map are higher and allow observers to see over the woods, which are mainly orchards made up of small trees. The hill south of Chew incurs no movement penalty or offers no special advantage, but does provide cover. So, right, the 2 houses, according to the map, would you zoom? Oh, I see this automatic zoom. Are basically these houses here. They're supposedly the high points. So I might swap these around, because obviously the church being a high point and a big building being a high point, yeah, I am going to swap them around. It means having to do a wee bit of managing or space. I'll have to move the road and stuff, but hey, just to keep it factually correct, well, to the map. And again with these buildings, it's these 2 here. So yeah, I'm going to bring this building forward, yeah, and put that in back. You'd think I would have done all this off camera, but I don't really have the time, to be honest. Because I'm going to be putting the OPs in there. Okay. Right. I'll do this off camera because the whole lot's going to be rearranged. Okay, so that gives you an idea of what's going on. My tummy rumbling. My God. Shouldn't do this when I'm fasting. But what we have is the German forces. Oh, need a bit of light in this. Huh? Do you know something? Something that's happened during the night. I think a camera has failed and hit these. Right, so we have 2 naval woofers. Staff car with radio team, so it's going to be the ops. I'm still waiting on 2 Stir armour cars and a grill coming. So in the meantime, I'm going to use this Stug 75 for the grill till it comes. So we have Panzer Schreck and command team command car. That should be a Star armoured car. These guys are 81mm motor, 2 AMG 42s teams. I don't know why in the book it states that there should be 3. So to follow the book, I'm gonna, because the points are 200 points each, I'm gonna just add an extra in. Then we have an auto cannon, which should have been a manned 3-man auto cannon team, 20mm. So I'm going to use the SDK 222 as the 20mm. Then we have 4 squads and Opel trucks. 3 squads actually German on Opel trucks. 8-man teams, each with a Panzerfaust. Yep. I've actually missing a Panzerfaust there. Oh look. We definitely have. Oh yeah, when that light, look at that, my god. Medic! When that light fail, it damaged the half track. I'll fix that later. Not that. Oops. It's ghosts. It's probably a ghost of Fanta. My cat passed away there just last year, before Christmas. 18-year-old. And he was always attacking my minis on the board. Right, so and we have a Panther, and we have a Mark IV. That Mark IV should be a long barrel, but I had no long barrels. So it's the German squad. So I'm going to get the grill and the 2 armoured cars, Star armoured cars, I'll add them. Well, actually, I'll be adding them, but removing the half tracks. So the British team, it's mostly brain cars for the Highlanders. We have Vickers team, 2-inch motor on a brain. I think that's obviously a command team. I'll have to check the book. Actually, why don't I do that now? Okay. I think I've familiarised myself already, but I would like to do it on the hop. So we have the Vickers team, which is... God, the zoom in, this is terrible. I'm supposed to light. And then we have the 6-pounder. Yeah, it's a 3-inch motor actually. Oh no, there's a 3-inch motor there. Saw the book. It's getting too complicated. Multitasking ain't my thing. I must show you this actually. Looks like British helmets and stuff. But that's actually an American motor team, and I chopped the heads off. Oh, for God's sake, will you zoom? I chopped the heads off and put British infantry heads on, and I made a 3-inch motor from it. So that's the team in the brain carrier, and that's dismounted. Same again, that's a Pate. I don't know why the Vickers is in there, I'll just leave that out. That's a Pate team. Observation team. 2-inch motor. 6-pounder. Quad with a 25-pounder. Quad or 25-pounder. I think I was calling it 24-pounders for a while. Then we have the Firefly. That's a rapid fire reloaded, ready to roll vehicle. Very good too. Heavy. 2 Shermans. And then we have, this is going to act as a steward. I'm currently waiting on my steward. I actually have 2 stewards, but I just haven't built them. I built that quad and that gun, the 6-pounder. Now they're very shiny because you used the wrong gloss. I'm going to have to go over them with a matte varnish, same as this. and this. The rest are done on matte varnish. Hence they're not shiny. Then with 4 squads. I don't think there's anything special about these squads. They're just your typical Highlander infantry. Let me just check to make sure. The Germans have a lot of Panzerfaust and stuff in their squads, but that was common in the late war. Yeah, so A Company, B Company, C Company and D Company are just 8 figures and nothing special. So they're just going to be riflemen. So it's a 200 point British team against a 200 point German. And hopefully I'll be doing the video over the next month. Thanks for watching. Bye.